So what is the ideal society? In my research, I have found that the ideal society is one that achieves complete stability, that has a governmental hierarchy based on capability, has little to no emphasis on artistic culture, and has an overall unifying purpose. In nearly every account, there is some example of a social hierarchy to promote a baseline of stability within the ideal society. Brave New World by Aldous Huxley is a novel set in a utopian society with scientific advances and specialized social restrictions. In this society, a social order is created where individuals are genetically modified to have greater or less intellectual capacities and jobs that are associated with both. Alphas have the greatest intellectual capacity and are therefore given jobs that require management and leadership skills, whereas epsilons are born with less intelligence but greater physical strength, and are thus given jobs that require manual labor. From a young age, these individuals are exposed to sleep learning techniques to ingrain their positions in society. An example of this can be seen in the rhyme, "Alpha children work great. They work much harder than we do because they're so frightfully clever. I'm really awfully glad I'm a beta because I don't work so hard." In this way, every individual is satisfied with their position in the hierarchy, and no social instability is seen. The Macott political analysis of Plato's Republic provides a visual explanation of a hierarchy that Plato, a Greek philosopher, outlines as ideal.
Under this social structure, there is a division of labor according to capability. Those who are good at fishing will fish. Those who are good at cooking will cook. And Plato would add, those who value justice and truth would rule. They who would assume the role of philosopher kings and take control of directing the resources and political efforts of those living on the island. Plato believed that once a society had reached this state of development, the entire community would not only be capable of attaining an improved standard of living, but would also attain political harmony and social justice.
This further supports the importance of a stable social and political hierarchy in the ideal society. The lack of artistic or creative culture is seen in the ideal society because oftentimes the freedom of thought that comes from this causes social or political instability. In Brave New World, the author seems to imply this. In this society, books and art have become obsolete. As one of their controllers or world leaders, Mustafa Mon argues that writing and liberal arts are not as useful as they bring about nothing but unhappiness and instability. He says, people are happy, they get what they want, and they never want what they can't get. He implies that by allowing the creation of arts, people begin to wonder about what freedoms that could incur, which could cause the overall disorganization of the carefully constructed society. In The Perfect Country, a video that outlines different aspects of an ideal society, the narrator provides a counter-argument for the significance of having arts within society.
In The Perfect Country, people love art, but they've entirely given up on the strange idea that art should be for art's sake. Being an artist is a job with a very practical purpose. It's to make the best ideas vivid and persuasive so that we can keep them at the front of our minds at all times. Art is there to remind us to be calm, forgiving, open to experience, and properly awed by all that exceeds us. It's a therapeutic medium which is judged to be part of the National Health Service.
Despite these claims, the narrator, in a sense, suggests that there is no place for art simply for creative freedom, thus subduing to the idea that true arts, or at least the arts we utilize now, are not particularly useful in the ideal society. In nearly every utopia, there is a unifying purpose or feeling that provides a sense of stability and harmony amongst all individuals within that society. In the artwork The Prologue in the Promise by Robert Macott, painted in 1993, individuals from seemingly all around the world flock together in circles around what they visualize as being the promise of their technologically advanced future. Here, the community and unity that comes as a result of a common goal can be seen, as people from different places and different ethnicities around the world are unified for this vision. Macott almost suggests that the ideal society is less materialistic, but more rooted in that sense of unity. The Perfect Country, throughout the video, expresses the importance of individuals working together productively to create a society that continuously grows, and implies the underlying purpose of all that are part of this country is to continuously help one another and grow together. The video ends on this note.
People are grateful in the perfect country. Patriotism isn't seen as a weird aberration. It's an appropriate response. You don't just feel proud of what you've achieved, you can feel part of a bigger, better, collective adventure.